Hey there everybody, my name is Keno and welcome back to your Butte Bandits franchise expansion mode series here on the channel. Now, that last episode was kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting. We have a lot of rookies that are finally starting to get their groove. First and foremost, Maxwell Ellison, former 9th overall pick with 15 points in 21 games. Do you guys think he's gonna keep it up? I'm nervous. I'm nervous that he's gonna drop off, and if he doesn't keep up this kind of pace, I don't think there's any development for him. So I want him to really keep it up. So I'm gonna keep him on the top line with Dubois and Besser, and it's not really hurting us. We're doing pretty decent right now. Sokolov, I might look at moving because, well, we're not moving, but like switching out. I don't see him doing that big of a thing. So you know what? We're gonna quickly switch him out right now. For Dylan Duke. I want to give Duke a try and see how he can produce on that third line. He's a left winger? Okay, he's a left wing, right wing. So we're going to put him on that right wing side. Shabrikov, Krabs, Duke. And I think that will be decent. That'll be good enough for us, honestly. Pruka, I might knock down to the third line, but you know what? We don't need to make many line changes. But our team is doing good. Benning is having a great season with 37 points in 51 games. Pelika is doing very good now for some reason on that third line with Evanson, even though they're a -1. And then the rookie netminder, who is just a sensation. 10 games played, 5 wins, 918 save percentage, 257 goals against average, and 1 shutout. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that out without stumbling once. But Trey Augustine has arrived to the Butte Bandits, and he means business. He is doing great for us. So we're going to continue here with Trey Augustine in net and see what we have here, as I always do in about the 15-20 games up to the trade deadline. In this case we have like about 10, 11, 12, but usually in like the last 15 games before the trade deadline, if we're on our way to the playoffs, that's when I start tinkering with things and seeing what I have. If we're not on our way to the playoffs, again, I kind of do the same thing, seeing what we can live without, if you get what I mean. But we're going to go here, we're going to slow sim as we always do with our first game of the video against the Winnipeg Jets here in game 52 of the season. Let's see, first period, and it's a 1-0 lead, a power play goal by Connor Garland on Connor Hellebuck. So very good. Shots are 13-9 for the Jets, but we currently lead 1-0. Okay, second period, we add another goal by Shabrikov. Braden McNabb brings them within 1. Shots are 24-22 for the Jets. We currently lead it still 2-1. Let's see, Quick's in the third here, and he gives it up, a goal to Cole Gutman, I think it is. Shots are 35-31, so Augustine's still been standing on his head. We're going to overtime here. We're going to quick sim this. How does it go? And we win it. Maxwell Ellison, of all people, getting the overtime goal. Shots were 36-35 for the Jets, but we win this one 3-2. Another great game. A combination by both Ellison and Augustine gets that win for us. And we're moving here. We're motoring. We're doing pretty good. We're 9 points back of the Blackhawks for division lead. I keep forgetting what division we're on. I know we're in the West, but I keep forgetting that we're the Central. But we're up here against a divisional rival in the St. Louis Blues, but they're not really much of a rival because they're toward the bottom of the division. So we're going to quick sim this one, see how we do. It's a 3-2 win again, okay, against the Anaheim Ducks. We're keeping this momentum going. An 8-5 loss is not keeping momentum going against the Washington Capitals here. Let's get a good win here in game 55. It's a 4-1 win. Oh my gosh. Good way to bounce back, Augustine. Against the Devils here, who are 7-3-0 in their last 10. Let's see. All right. 4 goals allowed. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of that, but still, we have done pretty good. 5 games into this video, and we're winning them. We've only lost one of them. We're 4-1-0. So Ellison with 20 points in 26 games. He's keeping it up. Oh, that's so good to see. And how has Duke done? No points in 5 games and and 6 penalty minutes. So we're gonna get Sokolov back in, and if anything, I'll just do Shabrikov, Krebs, Garland on that third line, and then Brabazman, Cates, and Sokolov on that fourth line. Defensively, again, I don't think we need to touch anything. These guys are doing good. 17 Pelika is now a +20. Evanson a +11. So they're doing really good on that third pair. And Augustine, 9 wins in 15 games played, 915 save percentage. He's only getting better. He's 21. I didn't expect Gustafsson to kind of lose his starting role that fast, but we're keeping with the hot hand against the Columbus Blue Jackets here, game 57 of the season. How does it go? It's a 5-4 shootout win. Ooh, that is 8 goals allowed in his last 2 starts, and I think that I want to give him a rest. He's doing great. I want to give him a little rest here. Yeah, we're going to give him a little rest. We're going to put Gustafsson back in the starting role for this next game and see how he does against the Vegas Golden Knights, who are 29, 22, and 6 on the season so far. Let's see. Game 58 of the season. It's a 5-3 loss, okay? And then one more for Gustafsson against the Kings here. They're really struggling. Hopefully this will be a good win for Gustafsson, get him back on his game, and it is a 5-2 win there. Okay, but I'm going to stand true. We're going to get Augustine back in net because he's our starter now. I want him to take a little cedar, a little breather to get his bearings. But, you know, we have two capable goalies here. That's so rare. In most of my series, I am missing one entire position, and this time, we're not missing goaltenders. We're not really even missing defensemen or forwards here. You know, and like the Montreal Canadiens series, where if you're not watching, please go watch it. It's a good series. It's a good series. So is the Toronto Maple Leafs one. Go watch that too. But in that Montreal Canadiens series, we're lacking a goalie right now. In the Toronto Maple Leafs series, it's not really goaltending abundant. But this one, oh my gosh, Augustine, Gustafsson, and then I know Hrabal was struggling, but last season he was solid. And let's see how he's doing in the AHL now. 29 games played, 22 wins, 7 losses, 909 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. So even Hrabal's here. You know, we're starting to get to a goaltending controversy. It might be getting around time that we move on from a certain Philip Gustafsson. How many years does he have left? 5 years. Oh my gosh, I signed him to a long-term contract. A long-term contract. But here we go. Gustafsson back in the backup role. Augustine back in the net. We're going to go quick sim this one against the Montreal Canadiens, game 60 of the season. And a 3-2 win for Augustine. Wow. We're up against a weak Detroit Red Wings team. 2 games left before the trade deadline. Oh, I don't know if we have to make many moves here, guys. I don't think we do. We're doing very well right now. I mean, Cooper Appleby's on the verge of another 40-goal season. So let's see. Against the Detroit Red Wings, quick simming this one. It's a 7-3 win, a very convincing win. I can't believe Cooper Appleby didn't get that 40th of the season, but let's see how everyone's done here. We've gone 10 games in this video. Maxwell Ellison is doing great. 22 points in 31 games, 13 goals. I don't get it. He's a 70 overall, low top 6. He's got nothing for attributes, and he's putting up points left, right, and center. Pierre-Luc Dubois with 42 points in 61 games is not bad at all. Brock Besser slowed down a bit, 59 and 61. Okay, I say slow down a bit. He's only 2 points back from a point per game pace. He's still so rock solid for us. Dominic Pruka with 51 and 61. Cooper Appleby with 39 goals and 67 points in 61 games. I choked there. Barrett Hayden is still doing great for us, 51 and 61. Shabrikov, again, he is such a quiet star, 53 and 61. Krebs with 33 and 61 isn't that great, but he's only on the third line. And then Garland with 20 and 61, 17 and 61 for Rasmussen. I think that's 15. Yeah, 15 and 50 for Cates, and 12 and 26 for Sokolov. So Sokolov's actually doing pretty good. He's actually doing pretty good. We're not going to bump him off there. Defensively, Gerard, oh my gosh, 47 points in 61 games. Still so solid. 45 points in 61 games for Benning. So those two combined are doing just stellar. Keandre Miller with 27 points, very good. Brett Pesce with 18 points, both of them with heavy plus minuses too. And then Evanson with 5 assists on the season. Not a lot of point production, but he is solid. He is steady. And then Pellico with 22 points on the season, so he's doing very well as well. Goaltenders, we're going to start with Gustafsson. 18 wins in 33 games played, 900 save percentage, 338 goals against average, and 2 shutouts. And then the rookie, the youngster, Trey Augustine. He's now 22 years old, 12 wins in 18 games, 914 save percentage, and a 280 goals against average with 1 shutout. He is getting us wins left, right, and center. What good play by him. We have depth players. We have Clark Caswell even coming up next season, and look how he's doing in the minors. 62 points in 62 games in his first season in the pros, so he's doing really well. Constantinius with 49 points in 62 games, so he's on pace for another 58-point season if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere around there. We have so much depth. Guys, do you really think we need to make a move? 47 points in 62 games for Kaleo Delias. He's even ready for the NHL. We could even call him up. We don't need to make a move. Even Hrabal, up to a 911 save percentage, 24 wins, 7 losses, 3 shutouts. You know what? I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a quick look around the league and see if there's anything that's like, yeah, the Butte Bandits absolutely need this. Because right now, nothing's screaming out that we need anything. But I'm going to take a look. I'm going to do my due diligence, and I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys might not understand this one. I don't fully understand it either, but we're going to move Adam Checo and a fourth to the Washington Capitals for rookie forward Max Swanson. He's a left wing, right wing, 5'8", 21-year-old who is more of a playmaker. But you know what? Look at that offensive awareness, already at a 94. He's still only 78 overall. So this guy could really develop into something, and I think he's ready for the NHL right now. Just like Maxwell Ellison was ready, I think Max Swanson is ready for the NHL right now. Let's see, does this go through? It does. So we get Max Swanson on the team. I'm going to quickly get him into the lines. Let's make sure he's in the NHL. He is. So I'm going to quickly get him in the lines, and I'll be right back with you. All right, so you guys might think I'm insane, but I have Max Swanson now in on that third line besides Shabrikov and Rasmussen. And if you're wondering who's missing, it's Peyton Krebs. I want to see if this team can produce without him because he's still a valuable trade chip. I think we're ready to go. That's going to be the move we make. I don't think it needs to be too big. We're going to see how we do here against the San Jose Sharks. We're going to slow sim this one. Trey Augustine still in net up against a pretty hot San Jose Shark team. Let's see how we do. First period. All right. Axel Sandin-Pellikka gets one for us. Tarasenko ties it up for the Sharks. And then Cooper Appleby with a power play goal puts us up ahead. That's his 40th of the season. Cooper Appleby has back-to-back 40-goal seasons as a rookie. This is his second year in the NHL. That is blasphemy. Shots are 11 apiece. We still have the lead 2-1. Well, we currently have the lead 2-1. Second period. We add to it a goal by Michael Rasmussen. Makes it 3-1. They currently lead by one shot, 21-20. But we lead by 2 goals, 3-1. Let's see. Third and final period. Quick sim. Whoa. Not what you'd like to see. Barrett Hayton gets us up 4-1. But then the comeback begins with just around 5 minutes to go in the period. It starts with Gensel, then Zetterlund, and then Quentin Musty getting one with a minute and a half left in the game on Trey Augustine. Shots are 36-30 for the Sharks, and the score is currently 4 apiece. Let's see. Overtime. And they finish the comeback. A goal by Shakir McCall-Madulin, and that is the first collapse that we've seen of Trey Augustine in his rookie debut. So that's rough, but I still believe in the team. Okay, I still believe that we have this. We're 9 points up on the third place in our division, 10 points up on the first wildcard in our division at least. So we're 9 points up on the top wildcard spot. We're good. We're good. We don't have to make any more moves. We're good. We're gonna quickly sim through this one. I don't want to see what's available because we don't really have anything to do. We don't have any places to add any pieces. There's no way, right? Not a big issue we need to fill. We're just gonna knock Sandin-Pellikka out of the lineup or Mike Benning. I'm still trying to make it work, but I don't think we need to. Oh, if this doesn't go through, then we're leaving it. It doesn't go through. That's a sign we're leaving it. It's funny that Brandon Montour is available. We don't need him. Aside from that, I was looking at Nikolai Ehlers. No need for him. Shifley, Kopitar, Iafalo's already gone. Tarasenko, no, guys, we're good. We're good. I almost went back on my word and picked up Brandon Montour again. I didn't see the need to. So the New Jersey Devils acquire Alex Iafalo, Nick Leddy, and Ben Sherratt from the Winnipeg Jets for, I think it's Dmitry Pajkic, and a 5th round pick. And then the Boston Bruins acquire Arturi Lehkonen from the Vegas Golden Knights for Linus Ullmark. I think it's Austin Celebrini and a 2nd round pick. Interesting. Okay. Chris Kreider is available. 1 year left on his deal at 1.15. He's got a shot still, so you know what? Let's claim him. If he can put pucks in the net, that's a pretty good option. What if he starts like putting nonstop pucks in the net? Against the Philadelphia Flyers here, game 63 of the season. We're going to finish this season out in this video. We win 5-4. Another rocky game by Augustine against the Dallas Stars here. Can we win this one? It's a 5-2 loss. Okay, you know what? That's it for Augustine for now. We're going to give him a little bit of a seat, get him some air, let him breathe, and we're going to give Gustafsson a bit of the goaltending reins because Augustine's starting to come down to earth a bit. He's starting to come down to earth, but he's also getting depended on a lot. Okay, we're going up against the Florida Panthers here, who are pretty hot. They're 7-3-0 and they lost 10. Can we beat them in game 65 of the season? We lose 4-3 in overtime, but we still pick up a point against the Ottawa Senators. It's a 5-4 overtime loss, another point, and then we're going to finish this second half of a back-to-back against the Toronto Maple Leafs here with Gustafsson and net. Quick sim, a 7-3 win. Okay, we're going to keep Gustafsson and net up against a red-hot Chicago Blackhawks team, the top of our division. They currently sit, 7 points ahead of us. So can we put some? Can we scare them a bit? Can we make them know that they're not the only powerhouse in this division? Let's go quick sim this one. No, they win 2-1. It's a tight game, but not the way I wanted it to go. Against the Arizona Coyotes here, who are struggling again, and we win 5-1 against the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, Cooper Appleby's on the verge of a 50-goal season. He is a star for us, and he's only playing second-line minutes, guys. Only second-line minutes against the Edmonton Oilers. Game 70 of the season, and it's a 7-3 win. Very, very convincing with 12 games to go. Let's take a look at how everyone's doing, including our rookies, or especially our rookies. So Maxwell Ellison, 27 points in 40 games. He's slowed down a big way. It's unfortunate. Dubois with 53 points in 70 games. Brock Besser with 68 points in 70 games, including 28 goals. So he's going to hit 30. I don't know if he's going to hit 35, but he's going to hit 30. Pruka with 59 points in 70 games, but he's on the verge of his first 30-goal season. That's good. We know how good Appleby's doing. He's crazy. Barrett Hayden with 62 points in 70 games. What a good pickup. What an insanely good pickup for us. Shabrikov with 58 and 70, so he's slowed down a little too much for me. Oh, I don't know what to do here aside from to put Dominic Pruka down on that third line with Rasmussen and Swanson. And how's Swanson done? 3 points in 9 games. That's pretty decent. Garland on that fourth line, 15 goals. That's pretty good. 19 points for Noah Cates, and then 13 points in 35 games for Igor Sokolov. He's doing really well. You know what? Let's actually try something out here. Let's do Pruka, Rasmussen, Sokolov, Garland, Cates, Swanson as the starting fourth line. And then Gerard with 58 points in 70 games. Mike Benning with 51 points in 70 games. Keandre Miller is doing really well, 29 points in 70 games. And then Brett Pesce is still... This defensive pair has been so good. So good for us. Evanson with his first goal. He's got 6 points in 70 games. And then Pellico with 24 points in 70 games. He's doing really well. Young 22-year-old is really stepping it up. Gustafsson, a 900 save percentage, 21 wins in 39 games played. And Augustine, 13 wins in 21 games played at 909 save percentage. So he's coming down to earth. We're going into the last stretch now. I'm sure we got this in the bag. I'm sure we've got this in the bag. Let's go against the Buffalo Sabres here. There have been a bit of a hot streak, but we put them in the dirt 6-2. Very good. Against the Carolina Hurricanes here, let's see, can we convert on another win? No, a 6-2 loss. All right, against the Seattle Kraken, we got to win this one. They're a dumpster fire. We got to win this one. First half of a back-to-back, and we do 3-1. Okay, Cooper Appleby has been quiet lately. Against the Pittsburgh Penguins here, they're terrible. They're terrible, and we lose to them. Holy crap. Okay, we're still fine. I'm not panicking. Against the New York Islanders, a 500 team if I've ever seen one, and we lose that one 4-2. So Augustine, you're going in for the final 7 games of the season. We've qualified for the playoffs, so as I said, I wasn't in a panic mode. I knew it was kind of a lock for us with how bad our division was doing. But Augustine's going back in net. Ellison, how you doing? You haven't gotten a point in 5 games, so you know what? We're gonna have a little fun with you. We're gonna have a little fun. Swanson's doing okay. I want to see what we have, though. As I always say, I want to see what we have. So we're going to put Pruka, Rasmussen, Hayden on that third line, Garland, Cates, Sokolov back on the fourth line, Shabrikov, Appleby, Swanson on that second line, and Ellison. No, you know what? We're going to go with some fun here. We're going to go Rasmussen, Dubois, Besser, Ellison, Appleby, Swanson, Pruka, Hayden, Shabrikov, and then Garland, Cates, Sokolov. That's fun. That's fun. And then Gerard and Benning won't move. Evanson and Pellica are doing decently. I don't have anything to complain about there. So we're good. Augustine, it is your net for the remainder of this season. Make us proud. Let's see. Against the Nashville Predators here, who are a bad team. We're going to quick sim this one. And it's a 6-3 loss. Not looking good. Against the New York Rangers, who are powerful. And we destroy them. Cooper Appleby with 49 goals on the season. He's on the verge of a 50-goal season for the first time in his career. The second year in the NHL. He's already on the verge of a 50-goal season. Let's see, against the Vancouver Canucks. He doesn't do it, but we do win that one 5-2. Okay, against the Minnesota Wild here. Let's see, 500 team. And we win 4-2. Appleby's not there yet. 3 games left on the season against the Calgary Flames, who another 500 team. Let's see. A 3-1 win, and Appleby hasn't done it yet against the Tampa Bay Lightning here. Come on, Appleby. Come on. You can't be snake bitten like that. Second last game of the season, game 81. Let's see, quick sim this one. It's a 4-2 loss, and he doesn't have it. We're going into the final game of the season against the Boston Bruins, and Appleby does not have that 50th goal yet. Will he get it here with this one? We're gonna slow sim this one. It's the final game of this video, so we gotta do it. Trey Augustine in net because we don't have any reason to switch him out. First period, and a crazy first period. Poitras gets the Bruins on the board first, but then Garland answers with 2 goals, putting us up 2-1. Dubois makes it 3-1. Grzelcyk gets the Bruins back into it 3-2, and then Pastrnak ties it up 3-3. But then Dubois, with his second of the game, puts us up 4-3 at the end of the first. Shots are 15-12 in favor of your Butte Bandits, but we currently lead this one 4-3. And sadly, with all those goals scored, Cooper Appleby wasn't one of them. Let's see, second period. And there it is. Goal 50 for Cooper Appleby. And it's one that puts us ahead of the Bruins again. Sean Monahan gets the Bruins back on the board, tying it up on the power play, but then Appleby, with just over 7 minutes to go in the period, gets his 50th of the season. It is now 5-4 for your Butte Bandits, and we are out shooting them heavily. Let's see, quicks in the third period here. Will we win this one? Oh my gosh, Coyle and Zaka answer for the Bruins, giving them the lead, and then for once we play catch up and we tie it up 6-6 with a goal by Sam Girard with under 2 minutes to go in the game. Shots are 39-38, so they really put on the pressure there. Let's see. We're going into the overtime, final minutes of hockey in the regular season for your Butte Bandits. Quick simming this one. Nothing is settled. Shots are 43-41 for your Butte Bandits into the shootout. This is where it's all decided. And we win it. Sam Girard ties it up, and then he gets the shootout winner for us, the lone goal in the shootout. We win that one 7-6, and there it is. Cooper Appleby, 50 goals, 40 assists, 90 points in his second NHL campaign. Very good. We don't pass the Blackhawks, but damn, we got close to them. We got close to them, just 2 points shy of the Blackhawks. They have a game in hand, but like, come on, that's impressive. That's impressive catch up there. Let's see how everyone did, and we'll take a look at the league leaders, and we'll wrap this video up here. We'll also see who we're facing in the first round against the. So on the first line, we have Michael Rasmussen, who finishes with 17 goals and 7 assists, so 20 points shy of what he had last season with the Detroit Red Wings. But again, we weren't utilizing him the same way. 4 minutes less of ice time. You know, that's not too bad. Pierre-Luc Dubois with 65 points. A very good season for him. Doing great between that first and third line. And then Brock Besser, another 30-goal season. 32 goals, 47 assists, 79 points in 82 games. So he slowed down a bit, and he was also a pretty negative player. But you know what? Very consistent for us. Maxwell Ellison really slowed down. 28 points, including 18 goals in 52 games. So I thought he'd blow up a lot more than he did. It's unfortunate that he slowed down as much as he did, but you know what? That's really promising. Maybe he'll get an attribute boost. Maybe he'll get a potential boost. We don't know. We don't know. As we saw, Cooper Appleby with 50 goals and 90 points on the season. Max Swanson with 9 points in 21 games. That's not bad for a 21-year-old rookie. Dominic Pruka with 36 goals. So he's on the verge of a 40-goal season, almost 70 points on the season. Very good. Barrett Hayton did great. 69 points in 82 games. Very nice. Very nice. 232 shots as well. He was crazy. Shabrikov with 24 goals and 72 points in 82 games. So he played mostly on the second and third line. Mostly on the third line, if we're being honest with ourselves. And he had 72 points. What a great. 13 minutes a night, and he did that. Wow. Connor Garland with 19 goals, 13 assists, 32 points. A step up from last season, and we almost didn't bring him back. He's only 9 minutes a night. What crazy contributions. 25 points for Noah Cates, very good. And then 15 points in 47 games for Sokolov. You know what? He would have done better if I kept him on that third line. But you know what? That just lets us know what we have as an option. We can easily do that. Ellison, Appleby, Sokolov. I actually want to go, I'm going to make some line changes because that was just me tinkering around. We're going to go back to Ellison, Dubois, Besser on that top line. Rasmussen is not going to be on the second line with Appleby. It's going to be, we're going to go back. We're going to go like this. Max Swanson, Appleby, Hayton, Pruka, Rasmussen, Shabrikov, Garland, Cates, Sokolov. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Unless we do something like this and do Shabrikov, Appleby, Hayton, or Pruka Appleby Hayden and then Shabrika Rasmussen Sokolov. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll tinker with it. You guys let me know in the comments what line combinations you want to see. And then defensively, 75 points for Sam Girard. Very good. 57 points from Mike Benning in his first NHL season. Very freaking good. 32 points for Keandre Miller. 23 points for Brett Pesce. 9 points for Simon Edmondson, but a stable stalwart. And then Axel Sandin Pellico with 26 points on the season, playing limited minutes. He did great. Everyone did great. We did really well without Brandon Montour. Trey Augustine, 18 wins in 29 games, 907 save percentage, 319 goals against average, and 1 shutout on the season. And we can't forget our actual starter, Philip Gustafsson, with 45 games under his belt, 23 wins, 902 save percentage, and 323 goals against average with 2 shutouts. We have great goalies up and down the lineup. That was an amazing season for us, honestly. I think that's really, like, we can't think that this season was bad. We have 5 players over 70 points. 5 players over 70 points, 8 players over 50 points, including a defender. Including 2 defenders, because we have Girard and Benning. And you know what? Benning did great in the wake of Brandon Montour. Absolutely great. Let's see around the league who did what. I'm going the wrong way here. We got to get up the entire league. And yeah, it was a high scoring season. Marchessault with 115 points for the Blackhawks. Hughes with 116 in second place. And then Evgeny Malkin, I think he did it for the second year in a row now. No, that's a different series, but 119 points in 81 games as a depth forward. Very, very solid. And then top defenseman was Adam Fox. So, wow. Very high scoring season. Top goal scorer in the league was Nikita Kucherov with 65, followed by Jack Eichel with 56, Kaprizov with 53, and then Appleby, 4th leading scorer in the NHL with 50 goals in his second NHL season. Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was the pick to make. Goalies, top goalie on the season to play probably around 50 games was Swayman with 913 save percentage through 52 games. So very good. Very good for them. Lankinen did pretty well. Kochetkov for the Hurricanes did very well. Or no, for the Flames, he did well. And Augustine's up there. He's up there right behind Sebastian Cossa on the Capitals of all teams. And right above Spencer Knight for the Panthers. So, wow. What a good all-around season. Let's see who our first round matchup will be against. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it'll be against the Colorado Avalanche, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. In a quick sim to find out. Oh no, it looks like it's going to be against the Stars. And it will be, won't it? Yes, first round matchup against the Dallas Stars. They're 3rd in our division. You know what? I think we got a pretty good chance here of going back to the conference finals if we properly play our cards. Let's see, how do the Dallas Stars look here this far into the future? It's Jason Robertson with Rupe Hintz and Wyatt Johnston on that top line, so that's scary as hell. Stankhoven with McCann and Yamamoto. Beecher with Comfer and Gerd, so 2 former Bandits on this team. Let's see how Beecher did this season. 26 points, that's not bad. And then Comfer with 17 points. So we kind of cursed them. They are on that 3rd line with Gord, and then Hall, Lund, and Delandria on that 4th line. Defensively, it's Heiskanen, Peak, Lindell, Lundqvist, and then Bichelle and Kiru. So we almost actually went to the Stars, if you don't remember, for the Brandon Montour trade and almost got Bichelle, Kiru, and Lund, but I think we ended up with far better players. And then in net, it's Jake Ottinger, who, yeah, he had a bit of a rough season. But he's normally very dominant. So maybe he'll be dominant. They have a scary top line. That second line isn't even that bad. Their top defender, Miro Heiskanen, being a 96 is terrifying. And then their top goalie being Jake Ottinger at 87. That's also terrifying. But I think we got it in the bag. I think we got this one in the bag. I'm gonna be honest. I think we got this one in the bag. But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. It only lets me know what type of content you want to see more of. And if you really like it, then, you know, I'm gonna do the shameless plugs. Consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, and doing all the engagement things to help me grow and put out better content. You guys have been so awesome and so supportive lately, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one as we go through the first round of the playoffs. Our second playoff appearance, if I'm not mistaken. Very good season at the Butte Whole Foods Center.